Is that you?
Yes. Who else would it be?
No, just keep talking right now.
Is that you? What kind of fucking question is that? You only say is that you.
It was going all over the place.
You only say is that you when it's a chick involved and they looking at it like, oh, is that you?
It's not even funny.
That wasn't a joke.
Still wasn't funny.
I don't care. What you think? Somebody out there laugh.
You actually care what I think.
No.
That's the thing. You actually do care what I think.
You got a hoodie, t-shirt on.
Okay.
No, I don't care what you think.
Oh, that's what's a joke. Nice. So great. Episode 87. We back in here. Fred should be on his way. I am Billy Ellis, aka the Black Teddy Ruxpin, aka Mr. Two Socks himself. In here with me is the pun god Riv. Back in it one more time.
One time for the one time, Cinco de Mayo.
I didn't even realize it was Cinco de Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
We usually have parties around this time. We don't do those no more.
No, we just doing this episode siete. I know that's not 87. That's just 87.
It's just yes.
But because I can't think of what 80 is right now.
I forgot what that is.
Yeah. So ocho siete.
I forgot what that is. I took Spanish 4 years in a row and
that's
still
cool.
don't know it.
I took it too, but I can't remember what.
But I felt like it was easier to French. So I took Spanish.
Bro, you was just French kissing. Shut up.
Straight up. That's all. And croissants. That's all I took from French.
Yeah, and fries.
And fries. Oh, and the menage a trois.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like something else was French. Oh, I mean, unless you like that type of dressing.
French, that's all right.
Really?
That's okay.
I'm a Caesar person.
I'm definitely a Caesar person. Yeah. French bread works? Does that count?
French bread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I go to Subway, I get the French bread.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. I got one.
What?
My favorite type of ice cream is French vanilla.
Ooh. I don't have nothing else with it. I mean, that should end it right there.
Yeah,
French
that's
vanilla.
it. Yeah, French vanilla is what's up.
Yeah. Fred likes Neapolitan.
Oh my god.
Fred
Good job. Good job. I didn't have that one. I would have had that one. I don't know why I didn't. Good job.
Oh man, Fred is on his way, man. We just getting ahead. We got a couple emails. We got a lot of things to get through before we finish this off. We doing a lot of podcasting nowadays. I'm really appreciating the fact that we getting it done. First things first, I want to start off with something. Real quick. Did you do your assignment?
Oh, to go.
Yeah.
No, to listen to Rihanna. That was mine.
Oh yeah, Rihanna. Did you listen to Rihanna?
But I did go through the album, like I said I would, and
really,
yeah, that's how I felt.
That's how you felt about it.
Needing Me on there, and I think that's a jam.
And that's it.
I like Needing Me. So Needing Me work. The Kiss Me Better song ain't for me. I can understand why people like it, but that's not a song that's for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So from that album, those would be the only two songs that I would fuck with. But I did do the assignment. So you went and watched Poetic Justice?
I did. I watched Poetic Justice this morning, and he didn't knock. Okay, y'all just not knocking motherfuckers, are you?
Lock the door.
Yeah, just open the door.
Lock the door then.
What I got to lock?
You got the door like it's inviting you. You want us to come in. If you didn't want us to, either close the big door or lock that door.
So you just walk in. You just don't knock at all.
What's up, man? How you living?
I'm good. What's happening, Fred? What's up, birthday boy? How you doing, man?
Good. I'm sick.
Before you say your thing, hey, was you on? I seen the pictures. Was that 2-on-2 basketball? Or that was just a friend.
No, that was a friend with my cousin's fiance.
Okay, I'm like, look a friend with the 2-on. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed the pick. What you playing basketball?
No, I was gonna ask because she ain't black, so that was the first thing that stood out to me. I'm like, he didn't even say nothing. He didn't dipped out. It was a little Cinco de Mayo chick, you know.
She Peruvian. Okay.
Oh,
you said she what?
She Peruvian. Not Hispanic, I guess. I don't know.
She Hispanic.
like Brazil or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, South America.
Yeah, South America, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, they run in similar circles.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I guess.
Peruvian. That's Peru, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I heard what he said, because I didn't really get. That's weird that's what they call. I've never heard what they call each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always been like that chick from Peru. That's that's not a very becoming name. I wouldn't even want to call my chick that. Yeah, I'm like, nah, she's just from Peru. She from over there.
I feel like that's what you would call crack.
Peruvian.
Like that's where it came from. Like, oh man, that's Peruvian, like 100%.
That's real. That's real Peruvian breast milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh man. What's up, Fred? Are you walking in?
Not much, man. You know.
What you mean nothing much? It was your birthday. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, birthday had already passed a few days ago, but I mean,
You celebrated yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
You shot stories on stories.
No, I mean, I ain't really got too many stories. I mean, just had a good night, you know. Went out to eat, had some drinks afterwards. That's pretty much it. Nothing special. Nothing
Did you
crazy.
follow my advice?
What? Oh, no, I didn't follow your advice.
God damn it.
You had one job.
You
One job.
No.
I wasn't messing with nobody new, so everybody that I mess with, I already go that route. So it ain't nothing.
So you technically went that route.
So you technically did it.
Yeah, I went that route.
Okay.
It went with nobody.
I ain't say nobody knew.
No,
He
okay.
technically didn't say nobody knew. He
Yeah,
just said
that's
go.
true. He didn't. So yeah, I had already went that route. So I guess I did take your advice.
Thank you.
Not necessarily taking your advice because I would have did it anyway. I mean,
Oh my God, just say you took my advice.
for something that I already would do, I guess, if that makes sense.
You know, honestly, I didn't even know you was doing it with veterans on your team. I thought you always protect the ball. So I didn't even know, I didn't even know that was happening.
I think we all had.
Yeah.
We both had that.
I protect the ball with new people.
Oh,
When new players, get on the team or on the roster,
I see.
I protect it.
I got you.
If it's somebody that's already been we've been established and I ain't too worried about them giving goodies away to somebody else raw, then I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Look at you. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
I'm just glad you just went raw. I'm just glad about that. That's all I was glad about. I ain't care about nothing else really.
Cool.
So successful birthday.
Yeah, pretty good.
What was we just talking about?
You were gonna say your assignment on Port of Justice.
Oh right. So yeah.
Hi everybody, it's Fred McDeuce in the house.
Oh yeah.
Peace.
The gentleman.
That goes raw.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the club, bro.
Welcome to the club, bro. We kept your seat empty
Yeah.
for this moment. We knew you'd be here. It took a while.
It took a long time, actually.
But better late than never.
Yeah. It's never too late. It's
Never too late. Never too late.
Join the team.
All right.
Fred, we had talked about John Singleton.
Movies.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and I told him that I have never seen Poetic Justice.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. But just on the simple fact of that rumor that that went on with it.
with Janet and Tupac.
Yeah, about the kissing scene. She wanted him to take an AIDS test or whatever, but we found out it wasn't true. So,
wait, how did we find out it wasn't true?
Well, they came out and said it wasn't true.
Who was they?
Singleton and Janet.
Janet Jackson herself said that wasn't true. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I believe her then.
Yeah, so we had talked about that, and I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and sit and watch Poetic Justice for the first time. So I'm watching it in 2019 eyes, and it's a little weird. I got notes.
Yeah, it is kind of weird watching older movies
Hold on.
with a different perspective sometimes. Oh, so you've already watched it?
I watched it already.
You got notes.
Yeah, I got notes.
Damn, is you Yvette Nicole Brown over there? What's up?
That's what I got it from. That's where I got it from. Yeah, so I had it's not bad. It's just
that's class.
That was a 2-hour movie.
That movie wasn't 2 hours.
It felt like it was 2 hours.
I was about to say that movie wasn't 2 hours.
Right. It was like an hour and 49.
I doubt that. To be
I don't
honest.
know. What you watching on TV?
No.
Right, with the commercials?
Right, with the commercials?
No, I watched it on the Fire Stick.
You know what happened? It probably didn't run through all. It probably was trying to load. So it took 2 hours.
It may have deleted scenes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Total.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours with all that.
So I made a couple notes.
Okay.
Not too long. First thing I
You
realized.
have. So people, just so you know, there's a page of notes. So when he says not too long,
It's not too long.
It's a page. Is that college ruled?
Yeah, actually it is casual. Yeah.
I don't know.
I knew what you meant. I know what you meant. Wow, yeah. So first thing I noticed, it was a lot of gum chewing in this movie. It was so much more like from like Janet, from Q-Tip. And I realized Q-Tip was in this movie. I was like, oh man, shit.
I remember Janet chewing gum.
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody else, but I remember Janet was
chewing
definitely
a lot of
chewing
gum.
She was doing most of the chewing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, this movie should be sponsored by Winterfresh.
Well, probably back then it would have been Double Mint gum, I would think.
You're right. Probably.
Back then, I think it was.
It's a lot of commercials going back in the 90s for Double Mint.
Yeah, Double Mint was doing his thing.
Cool. I realized Q-Tip was not long for this world because once he showed up, the dude from Boys in the Hood, that dude that killed Ricky, like came on screen and I was like, oh yeah, Q-Tip is gonna die. Like as soon as he showed up, he's like, oh yeah, that was that dude that was talking shit.
That was the same dude?
Yeah, that was the same dude that killed him. And not even like 2 minutes later, he shot Q-Tip. I was like, oh, so it's this type of movie. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that.
Yeah.
It's been that long since I saw Poetic Justice.
Right before that, right before Q-Tip dies, I want to bring that up. Janet was about to show her titties. I was like, nobody told me this. I thought I was going to see Janet Jackson titties, like in the first 5 minutes. But that was like the last thing that Q-Tip seen, and then he got shot right in the head. Say what you want about that Ricky killer. He got a lot of aim.
Oh, that's stupid. Well, she saved it. Fast forward for the Super Bowl, so
I guess, but I was like, for a split second, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get Janet Jackson 1993 titties."
You're not getting chocolate titties.
I thought, and I was like, "Well, that just spoiled the whole movie."
You weren't getting that.
I wrote that down. Thought I was going to see Janet's titties real quick. I wrote that down.
No. Definitely not.
A lot of cursing.
I mean, yeah, it's a black movie.
I mean, it really didn't have to be. But long story short, I'm not going to get through all this. But Mailman was not a respectable career at the time in 1993. They really talked down, like, Pac being a mailman.
Yeah, because of the shorts.
I guess, but they were like the girls was talking, Janet and then Regina King was talking. It's like, mailmen don't make no money. I thought that was a.
But they do that now. It's chicks that talk about respectable jobs now. Like, bitch, you ain't shit.
You know what? And that's funny because I was thinking that a couple of days ago. I'm like, damn, a lot of females really don't respect men with regular jobs nowadays.
I saw
respectable jobs. I'm like, I don't know if that's just hood chicks that do that or if that's black chicks in general. Because I don't want to say all black chicks are like that, but I've noticed that. Like, it's like some women will they'll respect the nigga that's out in the streets hustling before they'll respect the nigga that's a garbage man or a UPS driver or whatever. Even though working for the postal office and UPS, that's money in there. Like, they make money, so I don't know what anybody talking about.
Janet dates a drug dealer in this. Well, she has a line that she says she dated a drug dealer. I don't know if Q-Tip was. I don't know. But she has a line that says she dated a drug dealer. But like probably not even like 5-10 minutes later, like, yeah, mailman don't make any money. And then Tupac has a line later. It says, "I'm in the union." Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I thought that was weird in 1993. I thought it was a government job. So I thought it was.
If he really wanted to get in, see, he could have hurt their feelings when he said that. It's like, bitch, you do hair. You ain't got no retirement plan. You ain't got insurance. Right. Like, I would have really hurt her feelings. Like, what the fuck you talking? Right. Bitch, if you got 0 appointments, you make $0. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh, man. I thought, I wrote that down. I said, mailman, not a respectable career in 1993. Tone Loc showed up. That was pretty cool. The cousin scene. I finally got to see the cousin scene.
Cousin Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally saw that.
That's crazy. You spent your whole life not knowing the Cousin Pete reference.
I've always seen the meme.
I know.
I've always seen people reference it. Never seen the actual scene.
You never knew.
This shit is so crazy.
You've been missing out.
Yeah, well, obviously. I thought it was a great ass scene. I was like, I could go to all the barbecues like that.
No, that hasn't aged well. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Even back then. Do any of y'all got a Pete in your family? It don't even need to be a cousin.
No.
I don't either.
No.
So when
I do. I got a Pete.
Oh, you got a Pete?
but he's older.
Like
it's my Uncle Pete.
Okay.
But he's older.
Okay. I don't have a Pete. So
I don't have
50s, 60s.
I thought they should have did it. Every time I heard that line, I was like, y'all couldn't do a better name? Because that's not even, to me, that's not even a common black name. Like, I don't know how many black Pete's I've met in my lifetime.
Probably in the 80s and 90s, probably Pete was one.
I don't remember meeting Pete's in the 90s. I met one Pete.
Well,
he was down on his luck.
I mean, this movie was made in what? This was a 93 movie. Yeah. So a lot of adults before us was named with common names like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that was named.
I guess I didn't meet him.
Because again, like I said, I got an uncle by the name. His name is Pete, and he's in his 50s,
never met him.
Towards 60s. So they were naming them like that. You might not been too many named Pete, but they was getting named Pete and Frederick, like myself, and but Frederick, Daniel,
there's always an Uncle Frederick somewhere.
Yeah, Frederick's more. I know a Frederick. See, they should have did Cutting Frederick. Then I would have went, because the only Pete I knew was Pete's Produce. That's the only. There wasn't Pete's Produce. I didn't know.
One thing with the telegraph slap, I wrote the telegraph slap.
Telegraph slap.
When he slapped the fuck out of her.
When dude slapped the fuck out of Regina King.
When she commented on his dick.
Oh
yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. He was hitting it for 2 minutes. Came, whatever. Start talking about his manhood, and then kept continuing to do it. Mm-hmm. Then that's when she said, "That's why I'm fucking another nigga," and
that's the reason why she got slapped. Not because she was talking about his manhood,
but
because
it was
building up.
It
was building up. But as soon as she said that,
you start combing his fade.
But even then, it still goes against his manhood, because it's like, I'm fucking this other nigga because of your situation. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And then Tupac and Janet can hear it, and that was just But he waited. I only said it was telegraphed because once she said it, it took him 15 minutes or 15 seconds to slap her.
You know why?
Why?
He had to finish brushing his hair.
Oh, you right.
That was his thing. He was brushing. Right. He I don't even care. Oh, bitch, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I was like, he's going to slap her. But he ain't did it yet. No. What is taking so long? And he ended up finally doing it.
You know the mods who do try to get waves, and they know exactly how many brush strokes they got to do.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, 7 more, bitch, and I'm on your ass.
Right. Like, I have a routine.
I got a routine.
I gotta do at least 25 on each side, and you fucking my count up.
Oh, Fred. Yeah, I just looked at your hair right now.
I used when I first started early, in high school and shit, yes, I was doing in the morning, I had to do 20 on each side.
Yeah, it was the thing.
Damn,
every time.
Used to count, man.
I used to count. I'd be like 1, 19, 20. All right, next side.
In my heyday, I knew how many. And you can also tell, because if you did it wrong, one side will look stronger than the other. You're like, oh shit, I gotta go double time on the left.
Oh yeah.
On the right, strong as hell.
So last thing, how did John Singleton get Maya Angelou in this movie, where they kept saying coochie and punani all over the place in this movie? That's what I wrote down.
Well, I mean, she played her role properly. She was the person that gives the message in the movie. That was her purpose.
I guess so. I just wow. I didn't expect her to be in there. That's all I was saying. I was like, I've seen her in Tyler Perry stuff all over the place, but never in they talking about fuck you every 5 seconds. Fuck you, bitch.
Well, she wasn't in those scenes.
All right, but overall, the movie was good. I had a great time with it. Great cast. I had a fun time. I seen the telegraph slap. I seen the cousin scene.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about him and Tupac scuffle. That shit was terrible.
Oh no,
that shit was terrible.
I should have wrote that down.
I'm surprised. I would have wrote that if I'm taking notes. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that was I don't know who choreographed that one.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. And he rode away so pissed off, like he just had a real fight.
You didn't even throw a punch.
Right. That was a brush up. That was an altercation. That wasn't a fight.
Hold on to me. No, you hold on to me. And that's what you know what? I don't know why I didn't write that down.
Yeah, that always stood out to me. Like, what the fuck was... I felt some way seeing Regina King have sex. I still think of her as that little girl.
From 227?
Yeah. Because that's where I know her from. So fast forward, seeing her have sex, it's like, what? You know what? It's the equivalent, even though I watched this show, I put it like how the people felt like that chick having sex on Game of Thrones. A lot of people felt something because they like, we know
yeah.
you still as that little girl.
Yeah.
I just read that, so I can use that now.
I got you.
That's how I felt.
That little girl from Game of Thrones. Everybody know what we talking about. Yeah.
I still seen Regina King as that little girl at that point because that's how I knew her.
Well, all the fucks and shit and fuck you niggas and all this other shit. And...
Oh, kids curse.
Okay.
I came from the south side of Chicago. Seeing a kid curse was nothing.
Oh, speaking of kids, a lot of the Boys in the Hood cast came back in this movie too. That was pretty cool to see too. And the only con of that movie was I didn't get to see Janet Jackson titties. That was about it. I got teased by it in the first 5 minutes, so I just thought I was gonna see it. I thought it was gonna be a sex scene in there. Wasn't. It was just the kissing scene from Tupac and Janet. And I was like, oh, this movie would have been like A+. It would have just blew Boys in the Hood right out the water if they just had, if I saw Janet's titties.
One titty or two.
Yeah. Like at least one, like a nipple.
I don't know how you expected at that point to see Janet Jackson.
Because I was teased at the beginning.
Okay.
You go button from button. Q-Tip over there looking like.
Yeah, but it's Janet.
Yeah.
It's like certain people you just don't see them
really because
doing that to that point.
She been doing
she ain't showed
shit
she ain't showed her titties and nothing ever and else except for the Super Bowl, but that was it.
No.
And a couple of the leaked photos
I was about to say, growing up, I seen some leaked photos on top of this.
Yeah, but that wasn't her purposely showing herself naked.
No, the pictures I saw,
somebody in the bushes. What, the one where she was sunbathing?
I need both of y'all to Google all of these photos you're talking about.
We thinking about some different ones. I'm talking about the ones
I would love to see Janet
somebody was in her bushes and they had took pictures of her while she was sunbathing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the one I remember.
Pussy and all in the pictures.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted you to Google yo's picture. Not your, I don't care about that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
I don't put porn on my phone, so.
What?
No.
You don't put porn on your phone.
You don't put porn on your phone.
That's exactly what I don't look at porn on my phone.
So what do you look at porn at?
Laptop.
Message.
Oh man, porn on your phone is just funny. Just saying it's funny. Yeah, that was the movie. Overall, good movie. It's not one of my top favorites, but still good. I can see why everybody liked it. Okay. You want to get into Endgame real quick?
Shoot, let's go at it.
Fred, how many times you cry? Go ahead, spill it out.
None. I didn't cry.
Get out of here! What?
I'm not a crier. I'm not a crier in general. I'm not a crier like with anything. Like I'm almost. I don't.
So your eyes didn't well up.
No, I did feel some way in the movie,
okay.
Yes.
All right.
But did I shed a tear? No. there was no tears falling. There was no formation of any tears.
I didn't think that one was even sad compared to the first one.
The Infinity War?
Yeah. Like, okay, if you feel some type of way about Black Widow, yeah, okay. But
no.
I felt like Spider-Man's part in Infinity War was sadder than anything I saw in Endgame.
Okay, real quick, listeners, if you haven't seen it, just skip past this part because I'm about to get real deep into this. The reverse happened with Iron Man and Spider-Man. They had the same moment. That was a very sad moment. That's more sad. To me, that was more sadder.
I guess because you adding a young part element to it. Because I'm looking at
a young kid,
an old person die, opposed to a kid. It's that innocence. So it was like Mr. Stark. Like that was more. It was like, oh shit. Like opposed to. Like,
I thought it was more sad. I thought it was sadder because of the fact of this Marvel Studios really started with Tony Stark's character in Iron Man's movie. So to go 10, almost 11 years, and Iron Man was really carried this whole thing on his back pretty much for the most part. And then for him to be the one that sacrifices himself for the greater good of the universe.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm not going. I'm just going movie to movie. I'm not going like big picture.
But you haven't seen all the Marvel movies yet.
Yeah, and I'm not invested in Iron Man like you all.
Right.
So I'm just going strictly movie to movie, part to part. I felt that the Spider-Man part nothing was comparable sad to that, and I was just like,
interesting. Okay. But now that you said it, it makes sense for you.
Yeah, because my investment isn't like you guys' investment.
Right. Makes sense. I just thought I was like, wait, what are you? What? Explain.
Yeah, that was a sad moment. I mean the Black Widow part, that wasn't really sad. That wasn't sad for me. But it was a little bit surprising.
I was shocked.
Seeing her and Ronan / Hawkeye battle it out as far as who's going to make the sacrifice or not. That shit was dope as hell, though. I will give them that. That was dope as hell.
I thought that
but when she sacrificed herself, I wasn't like all emotional about it. But I definitely was like, damn, that was like, that's what's up. Like, you sacrificed yourself like that.
I just try to figure out why her, why?
Because they was the only two that went.
Y'all already know what I brought to the table a couple days ago about that question. I had no idea.
Well, okay, put it like this. Black Widow doesn't have anybody else.
She ain't got no family. Right. Yeah,
so the only people that she had as family was the Avengers. But she is closer to Hawkeye. We knew that from the first Avengers, that they had a closer relationship compared to everybody else. And vice versa for him. And he didn't have no family left either because all his family had got snapped away.
Right.
So that's why them two being
between
so close.
Between the two, I understand it.
That's why that was why
my thing was worked. Why did Nebula ain't say nothing?
Because again she wasn't there, so she don't know the exact reason. She don't know she don't know that this is what you got to do in order to get the stone. She just know that she know where the location is because Gamora knew where the location was.
So she had no information as to how.
No, just like Gamora didn't know. Because if Gamora knew, why would she go knowing that Thanos is so strong hold on getting all these Infinity Stones, and it's just y'all two there.
Okay.
You're the only person that he's going to have to sacrifice.
That was just like one of the plot holes. I was like, wait, 5 years ago by Nebula knows. I'm assuming that she knows about what happened.
No, all she knows is that she didn't come back. And then she kind of realizes when she doesn't come back is when she see that he shows up and he has, cause she even asks him in the fight that they had on the old Titan planet, the old planet Titan. Where is Gamora? And then he doesn't say anything. He just kind of gives an emotional look. Yeah. And she kind of already knows that he killed her. Yeah. But she still doesn't know that he killed her for the Infinity Stone. Okay. For all she knew that he got the stone, she probably did something or whatever, and he had to kill her. And that was it. So she didn't know she didn't know how it happened.
Okay, I guess. All right. That's all I said. So how'd y'all feel about the movie?
I thought it was great. I thought Infinity War was better, though.
I agree with him. I definitely felt that Infinity War was better. Like, definitely felt that.
Like, wow. Okay. Like,
and I don't know if it's because Infinity War was action packed pretty much from beginning to end all the way through. It really was only like a couple minutes in between each action moment.
It's a big difference between.
Yeah, it's a big difference. But they did that on purpose. Yeah. That's the thing that I liked about it is this movie was a completely, totally different movie. It almost pretty much didn't have nothing to do with Infinity War except for, the reason why they are doing what they're doing. Yeah. But other than that, the movie was totally different. It was funnier. It was funnier than Infinity War.
For a sad movie, it was.
Yeah, it was funnier, but it had less action in it.
Yeah.
And then at some part of the movie, it felt a little cheesy for me. Actually, towards the end, with the whole big battle scene, it came off cheesy to me. I don't know if it's just I just felt like it was
the whole scene or just like
parts of it just came off like real cheesy. Like
did the pandering of all the women being in
I was about to bring that up. I felt okay, you want to have a girl power moment, but it's just like the coincidence that would happen in the middle of a battle, that all the women would be like, "Oh, they're gathering. Let me go over there so we can have a moment."
It was like, okay, we're gonna protect Spider-Man. All the women are like,
and one man.
I can't do it by myself. Well, you're not alone. It's all these other women. Here we go. We teaming up and we're gonna protect you. Part of that, but at the same time, there's a reason for why they did that because there was a issue in the comics where they had all the girl superheroes on the cover, so that was their way of teasing. There was an all group, all women group. They were called
the A something. The A group, the A team, or I know not the A team. Definitely not the A team, but they were like the A something. I forgot.
Yeah.
So overall, you guys liked it more. I liked this movie more than Infinity War. Story wise, I liked it. Y'all already know from the beginning that like the trailer didn't really do it for me because everything was like so somber and sad, and I know it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Well, you see why now, because they didn't have that much action.
Definitely.
That's why.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, also because how the Russos do they trailers, especially for big movies like this one, they normally only give you a trailer for what happens kind of in like the first 15 minutes of the film. They don't really give you anything.
That basically that whole trailer was the first 15 minutes of
right. That's they do
movie.
that by purpose, but it's also because a lot of it they want to keep you surprised with shit. So a lot of stuff they have to CGI out. Like in the trailer, you see Rocket go through open up a door, but you didn't see that the Hulk was behind him.
Yeah,
because everybody wants to know, was the Hulk going to be in it? Was he going to be in it? What's going to happen? Nobody was.
This Hulk was really cool, man.
Yeah, they gave homage to the Professor Hulk version, which is supposed to be stronger than the original Hulk. I thought because he's smarter.
Right. Cool scenes for me. My nephew, like, he went nuts. He went nuts when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer.
My whole theater went nuts.
He went nuts.
My whole theater.
I've already seen it. I was watching it the second time with him just to get his reactions to it. What? Oh my God! Let's go! He just let's go. I was like, oh wow, he really loved this fight. Everybody was going nuts.
I couldn't really enjoy it. I had some people behind me, like some teenagers, and they were just. They were doing too much.
What, they just
the whole movie.
talking through it?
They were like, oh my God, if Captain America picks up this time, I'm going to lose my shit. And they was just, it was just very annoying behind me.
Like predicting what's going to happen before it happens. Like, man, let's all be in suspense and watch this shit. Just be quiet.
And their reactions was just over. It's just like, I wish I could watch this movie by myself. I wish I didn't have to hear people's reactions.
Well, that's what I said too. That's why I said I got to see it again, but I need to see it at a time where it's not going to be too many people because
watch it in the morning.
I enjoyed it, but it was like when shit like that happens, when Captain America picks up the hammer and the whole fucking theater erupts, but then there's talking lines like immediately right after that, and I can't hear the talking lines because everybody is
Thor say, "I knew it." You don't hear that,
right? Part. You don't get to hear that well. I know he was saying something, but I'm trying to figure out, did he say, "I knew he was worthy," or "I knew it," or was he saying something funny? Was he saying something funny that I missed? And I'm just like, oh my goodness. The only part that I was okay with everybody erupting for, because I even started the shit, was the Stan Lee cameo.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because they CGI'd that so perfectly. That is
him in the 70s.
That is 70s Stan Lee.
60s?
I can't remember, but if you see, there's pictures of Stan Lee looking exactly like that. Yeah. And I was just like, damn, that was dope how they did that. Yeah, they did that shit amazingly. Especially since the fact that he passed, and they didn't do like when Captain Marvel came out, they did a tribute in the very beginning,
right,
to open the movie, with the whole Marvel banner,
right, yeah,
and he still had a cameo, so I thought that was dope. So when they didn't do,
it was his last cameo, right?
Well, his last one is in Spider-Man.
Oh, Far From Home?
Yeah, Far From Home. He's supposed to have a last one in there, I believe. But other than that, I don't know how they're going to do it going forward. If they're going to,
I don't think they will.
I mean, they can't.
This would be a way just to end it. The phases, whatever. I don't know if this is 3 or 4.
No, I don't think. Spider-Man Far From Home starts the new phase.
Yeah.
Endgame actually ends
it, right?
Ends phase 3. Right. So now we go into phase 4 with Spider-Man starting it off. Stan Lee will continue to have cameos throughout the movie. I don't know if it's just going to be like they'll pay homage to him, like as far as bring him up in some way, or they'll do like the Marvel banner, he's included, or they'll CGI the fuck out of it and just have him appear, maybe not have any talking lines, or maybe have somebody that they can replicate his voice somehow. I think there will be, if you can do that shit where you can show him in his 70s and that shit look damn near real,
they can do everything.
You can do some type of voice, even if you got to use somebody else's voice and then just kind of tune it up a little bit just to get it to sound like his. You could do it. It's no problem. Shit. Fucking Drake did it with Michael Jackson. Because that wasn't Michael Jackson. That was The Weeknd. That was the fucking Weeknd. Playing as Michael Jackson.
That's The Weeknd, bro.
And they just said featuring Michael Jackson. Hopefully he got that shit cleared with the Jackson family. I don't know.
I hope so too. I kept telling people from the very beginning. I was like, dude, that's The Weeknd. I don't care what y'all say. He don't sound like nothing like Michael.
They should have just had Thanos snap his finger, and then we ain't got to see. Still don't leave no more.
I was speaking to Thanos. You stupid. Did y'all like when they pulled up on that nigga in the first 15 minutes?
At his farm?
Yeah.
With one arm.
Yeah.
damaged.
I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't like that they put like, what he had a white beat on or some shit. I didn't like how
like a turquoise.
I didn't like how he looked. I didn't like how I know he just came through some shit, but I would rather him still have some type of arm. They had this dude looking regular,
like something we were with.
Well, again, this is part of the comics. The armor hanging up like the scarecrow, that's actually part of the comics.
Certain things you don't need to go strictly with the comics on. You can leave some shit out.
No, I mean some things you can, but who's gonna walk around their farming, picking vegetables with armor on?
With armor on, like
you got this whole planet. You got this whole planet to yourself, and at this point, you don't know that you don't think the Avengers coming back because you snap half of the motherfuckers away. You don't know nothing about.
You snap half of them,
but
like,
it
was 5 years.
But you don't think none of them are gonna be able to. Right? Exactly. It's 5 hours. It's 5 years away. So at that point, you living comfortable.
So
you
why am I wearing armor?
You're like shit. It's been 5 years.
The way they put him up like he a boss, like dude, I'm always ready. That's how I looked at Thanos when I seen that beginning of that movie. I'm like, you's a bitch. I'm like, of course you're gonna get your head.
Now I will admit the clothes was a bit much.
I'm like, you was a bitch.
But I mean, again, he was still severely weakened from using the gauntlet.
Yeah, you see him scarred and stuff.
Yeah, like you see half of his life.
We didn't know that at the point when we saw him. He didn't say that until he got with everybody else. So we didn't know that information.
Well, shoot, you knew it at the end of Infinity War. If you paid attention, you would see that he was still weak at the end. Even when he was walking on the farm, he had a limp.
I mean, that's a limp. That ain't that.
He was still damaged though. He was severely damaged.
I don't know.
And then you see him walking in the farm, hand going through, brushing off the flowers and stuff, and you see that his arm is like severely messed up, and half of his body is messed up, and he's walking with a limp because half of his body is. Effed up.
Fred, that's fine, but he still didn't need to be in no Oshkosh Bagosh.
He really didn't though. That was a little weird.
Still, regardless of all that you're saying, he still didn't need to be in no Oshkosh Bagosh.
Look, they gotta
armor excluded. He shouldn't have been in that. Them Jordache jeans.
You got Fashion Nova for men. I didn't need that, Fred. That's all I'm saying. I didn't need that.
I said, what clothes they got him on, man? He just looking regular for real. That was funny. No, but overall the movie was really good. I liked it a lot. I'll see it again pretty soon. This will be my third time. That second time in IMAX. If you have never seen it in IMAX, y'all, go watch it in IMAX.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing my second time.
Go watch it on IMAX. Really great to see. I said to these guys, if I ever want to see a movie, this would be the movie to go see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
This would be the movie.
When I told y'all about that, that was my plan, but couldn't get in there. So I had to
too busy to
it was too much.
Tickets is
so
off.
I just saw it in 3D.
Damn.
3D was popping though.
3D was popping.
3D was popping. Ain't gonna start. 3D was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get y'all glasses to wear? Yeah. Okay, they still do that. Okay. Yeah. I've never seen a movie in 3D.
Oh man,
I've never seen a movie in 3D without the glasses.
I just didn't know because I didn't know 3D was still the big thing.
Oh,
but that's what I'm saying. I ain't never seen the movie in 3D.
Yeah,
any movies in 3D because I'm like, nah, I don't want to wear no glasses on top of my regular glasses to see a fucking movie.
Yeah, but the effects is raw, especially when you got shit and they throwing and they show it and it look like it's coming at you. Like that's the shit that is fun. Yeah, like when he threw his hammer, that shit was crazy in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh man, I bet.
Yeah, that shit.
I bet you that shit was nuts.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
In IMAX, that whole battle scene. That's why I really liked it. That whole battle scene. It's just for that alone. It's worth it.
That's how I seen Infinity War.
It's worth it.
And maybe that's another reason I felt Infinity War was better because I saw it in IMAX.
Yeah,
so
that's probably why.
Okay.
Anything else for Endgame?
No, this shit
I think
was
I
dope.
said all the big moments that I really popped for at the time. But really good movie. Y'all let's go see it in IMAX if you can. Let's get into the emails.
Yes.
Let me get to it real quick. Right here. Okay. This one is from Aria.
What's up, Aria girl?
I'm sure this is either her Twitter name or her screen name, but it's like Aria Money T. So I'm just gonna say Aria.
Yeah.
Aria says I was with my boyfriend for about 7 years. We're both 29. It was his decision to end the relationship. I had no idea he was unhappy. we were coasting. We lived together for 5 years and took each other for granted in certain respects. But I thought we were in love. When he left, I was incredibly upset. Lord Jesus, can't talk today. He insisted no one else was involved, but he felt we'd become more like friends to lovers. Then he didn't want to keep letting things drift off. He moved out 2 months ago, and we recently put our house on the market so we could sell it and divide the profit. That side of things has been pretty amicable. However, a week ago, I found out from a friend that he's already seeing somebody else. She's 5 years younger and couldn't be further from me as a person or in looks. I have a big showdown with him, accusing him of seeing her while we were still together, which he denied. He cried during the confrontation and told me he wanted us to be friends and that although he believes it was the right decision to break up, he's hurting over it too. I don't know what to believe. Maybe he just doesn't want to look like a love rat. I'm so confused.
She wrong. I don't know if she wrong, but I could say it doesn't mean he had that girl alone. He could have had eyes on her. Like, let's say she was at his job. He was like, forever become single.
Because you would have did 3 weeks. He did too.
That's the whole thing. He didn't listen. Ari, he didn't owe you a time. First and foremost,
you're right.
He didn't owe you a time.
You're right.
So if you think that, you're nuts. But
I get what she's saying though. 7 years is a long time.
Yeah, but you don't know his feelings at the end. Obviously, he was already checked out.
That's true. You could have been out of it months ago.
Yeah, or the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And you think you just hoping it gets better. And you like, nah. He said it. It seemed like we became friends.
Yeah.
So obviously he was checked out. So no, it would. I don't see why it would have took him long. Mm-hmm. He wasn't hurting. It's just like, I'm letting you go because I don't feel you. And the other part that stood out to me.
What's that?
She said that the chick is nowhere like her.
In personality or looks.
Right.
That's what she said.
Who said he had a type? You making an assumption.
Yeah, and I hate when people, men or women, whatever, when they do that, when they say that stupid shit, like, so this is who you go to? They don't look better than me. It's like, because it's not always about looks at that point. Sometimes that person just has a better connection than you did. Right. Or they are more appreciative than you were. Or they just treat them better than you did. It has nothing to do with looks.
And the other thing that don't make sense about that, I don't want to be reminded of you, so why would I get someone that looks like you? I don't want another you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No.
Facts. I don't want to be reminded of you at all.
Yeah, fuck that.
Somebody totally opposite of you. At this point, I want somebody totally opposite of you.
I don't want to keep bringing you around. They be like, damn, she look like your ex. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, we should be friends.
Yeah, we should. It's not gonna work. I give it 3 weeks. Ari, I would say everything you putting on him seems like stuff that you feel you would do if it was flipped.
Talk about it.
Like, you probably you want somebody like him. You would have waited longer.
Talk about it.
You can't get mad because he got his own set of principles. He did things his way. And just because he moved on faster than you want to believe, don't mean she was always in the picture and he was cheating. He just met somebody. It don't take long to meet somebody. You meet people on the daily.
That's real.
There's people that go get coffee every morning. You could have met the new person at Starbucks.
You hear that story a lot. I don't know. You hear that story a lot.
I mean,
time is different, friend. That's what we talking about. Different people.
What?
I get that. It's just.
Go ahead and say it, Fred.
Nah, I agree with everything you guys are saying. I'm thinking of my own personal shit that happened, and it's kind of like when I think about somebody that moves on quickly, that's what I think. Like, so you was just feeding me a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm
not gonna lie to you.
I love you and all this other shit like that. But
if it was
then
me,
you move on quickly. Like, bitch, really?
I probably wrote
you moved on quickly. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would have probably wrote this email too. Like,
but you expect me to believe that this nigga wasn't in the picture the whole time?
Fuck out of here! Look, I'm writing this letter too.
We meet people daily. My ass. Fuck out of here.
You know what? I hear you. I understand that, but I don't want to be gender biased. Like, I don't want to be like, okay, well, if it was me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. I gotta keep it the same. I gotta play devil's advocate and not be biased. But if that happened to me with a chick, I don't know. I would still give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, your ass probably checked out a while ago. That's probably why you with this new dude. Because you probably was just going through the motions. Actually, I would be appreciative. Like, thank you. Thank you for letting me go. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to this.
Yeah,
keep going.
I agree with that one. Because at this point now, you just lying, acting like you still love me and love me and we together and you mentally checked out. And I'm thinking
personally, I don't need a person like that.
Or I'm putting more effort in to try to keep you around and you've already mentally took your steps out the door.
Right.
Like now you just wasting my time. That's one of the things when I listened to the last episode y'all did with Mom Dukes, which I thought that was a dope ass interview.
Thank you.
By the way, I like how you stood your ground on that because I'm listening to it. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, Rick. I feel the same fucking way. That's the same shit I feel.
Yeah.
I don't want to I'm not putting in no risk with no woman I just met or whatever, unless I know there is a mutual connection. Right. Man, I would like to date. I would like to go out on dates, but I'm not finna just go out on a date with anybody that I don't have some type of connection with.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with age and, young, it seems like men and these younger men don't do that no more. It's like, no, we just ain't wasting our time.
Exactly.
And we ain't wasting our money. Shit, everybody can't be like, what's his name? Was Steve?
Oh yeah, Steve.
Or whatever. Shit, a lot of us men ain't at that point yet. We ain't got money like that where we could just, I pay your rent, buy you a Cadillac and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I ain't buying nobody no damn car. I'm sorry.
Not at all.
Wife, side chick, none of that shit.
I appreciate that.
Man.
That. But he did do you a solid, miss.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't just go cheat on you. Well, I don't know if he cheated, but just for what we know, he didn't just like go cheat and keep you around.
Yeah.
Like he actually, that's pretty mature to be honest. Other than you feeling he rebounded quickly, how else would you have wanted him to handle that situation?
Well, I mean, I get where she's coming from in this aspect because if you're the one that's got dumped or whatever, you want to feel like they're suffering just as much as you are, and when they're not, you definitely feel some type of way about it. It's like, so I'm the only one over here that's heartbroken and crying and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But you over here living your best life on going on dates with motherfuckers you just met 3 weeks ago.
That's literally why I preface with it, aside from rebounding quickly, I'm talking about how he handled it. It's like how if he checked out, he not gonna be sad. It's like, I've gone as long as I can with us like this.
Yeah, but she wanted him to be like, I checked out, but then still second guess his decision and possibly still come back and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I was wrong or whatever. You still want to have that hope that it's going to change. He's going to realize it, or she's going to realize that what happened was a mistake. They can't live without me. I want to get you back. We need to work this out and be together and have some makeup sex and go on about our business.
Yeah, but you can't tell a person how to feel. That's the one thing
you can't.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, you can't tell her how to feel either because if that's what she's personally going through, that's how she personally feels.
I'm not saying how she should be hurt, but I'm saying how she can't put how she thinks he should feel on him. Like, oh, this is how he should be feeling. Like, no, he feels how he feels. Like,
yeah.
Well,
thank you, Aria.
Yeah, thanks, girl.
I don't know. Take everybody else's advice. I mean, we all have some pretty good points, man. Take it for what it is. axpointpod@gmail.com. This one is from Tiana.
Oh, Tiana, girl.
Aria and Tiana. Okay. Tiana says, I'm worried I've made a huge mistake and I don't know how to make things right. I've always been in love with a great guy, but nothing has ever happened between us. I have a short story to tell you guys. He's a real go-getter and is always away for months on end working on exciting projects. But we meet for drinks whenever he comes back home from his job. We're from the same town and went to college together. The last time he came home, he had a girl with him and he introduced everybody to her as his girlfriend. He was clearly in love with her, which was like a knife in my heart. Soon afterwards, they went back to Jersey, where he's currently living. I felt so angry with him. I felt so angry with myself that I never told him how I felt. I also know his younger brother, and we started hanging out a lot more. One thing led to another. I love when everything leads to another. And we ended up dating. Fast forward 4 months, and we're now engaged. His parents even had a party for us, and his older brother came with his girlfriend. I felt so upset and I panicked all night because I really wanted to be with him. I feel ridiculous and crazy that I've gotten into this situation and don't know why I did it. My fiance is a great guy, but he's not the one I want.
That's messy all the way around.
Right?
Look, ladies. It is 2019.
Yo,
it is okay to shoot your shot.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, you're gonna be going through shit like this.
Yes.
Or what if? I wish I would have made more hints or whatever. Like, look, we are not mind readers.
We're not mind readers.
Sometimes us men might have some feelings for you too, but we don't know how to go about it.
And y'all don't know how to.
We don't know how to.
Y'all don't know how to flirt.
Make that first step. So for all we know, when we communicate with you, we think we on a friend level. We don't know that you feeling us too. We just think you being friendly. We don't want to make that assumption and go into it saying, you know, I think we should whatever, and then you like, no, I see you only as a friend, and now we looking stupid because we thought that there was probably more, and all you was doing was giving us friend vibes.
Facts.
And we thought you was actually flirting with us.
Facts.
So, women, y'all look. We ain't even. You talked about this last week with Mom Dukes.
Yeah, no, you hit everything on the head.
Yeah,
everything I was thinking, you expressed so adequately that I can't even say words. So the only thing I'm gonna add on to that, I feel sorry for the fiance because she said he's a good dude and he don't know that you want his brother and not him. He's the victim,
right?
I feel sorry for dude.
I mean. I partially feel sorry for him.
Well, what do you do?
The only reason why I say that is because, dude, 4 months, really?
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months, and now y'all engaged. Like y'all get engaged that early?
But she said they knew each other. They not new to one another. So you gotta remember.
Y'all only dated for 4 months. That's not regardless of how long you know somebody. Y'all been together for 4 months, and then now y'all engaged. That's early as hell to me.
But if he's liked her the whole time and he finally got her, I don't think that's early. Like, if it's somebody that you've seen around and you finally get to date them, you trying to lock them up. Like, we don't know how he feels. We just know they've known each other.
Right. But as him, I would still I would have some second guess about that anyway. Like, you know that him and your brother hang out. Or that her and your brother hang out. Whenever he comes into town, they have drinks or whatever like that. You may not know how often, but you know. So for that to happen, I would still feel like y'all a little bit too close for my liking for me to be like, yeah, let's be together because you're possibly still secretly liking my brother.
But you wouldn't know that. You know, I would think he talks to his brother, and since his brother probably telling him, nah, ain't nothing going on between me and her, because ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would think he's getting that information, so he probably thinking like she open sesame.
Well, yeah, he thinks she open sesame anyway because at this point, the big brother had already had a new girl. He already had a girl that he was bringing back in town to introduce.
Right, but I mean, even before that, I mean, when they was hanging out, like the girl never said anything to the brother. So I'm saying if the little brother talked to the big brother about her, like, man, what if they having that conversation? Like, man, y'all always hang. Like, what's up with that? I would think at some point he'd be like, what's up with that? His big brother like, nothing. Like, we just cool. So you're like, oh, okay. Because you know the dude ain't gonna lie. You know, dude gonna keep 100 like, oh yeah, she, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially with your brother.
Especially with your brother.
You'll let your bro know, like, yeah, I'm feeling shorty, but
right.
She don't, I don't know if she feeling me back. I ain't trying to chase her. I mean, you'll go through that. So
right. So he probably getting the information like it is 0. At least from his brother's side, of course.
Or he's not and he don't care. And he's so attracted with her that he wanted to get her for himself anyway. Yeah. And saw that, well, his brother was already got somebody else scooped up. Well, shoot, this is my shot to go ahead and get her.
It's, you know, I mean, it's not something I would do, but I've just seen so much now that when people want to lock somebody down quick, it's not
you get them pregnant.
It's like not like whoa. It's just like I can't tell you what your feelings are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I if that's what your feelings are, that's what your feelings are. You know, go get the ring. Do what you do. It's not my flex, but at the same time, I'm not gonna judge you for it. Like I don't have your heart. I don't have your brain. So your feelings is that's what you want, and you feel like, why am I gonna wait?
Right.
I want this, and I want to lock this down. Okay, well, hey, go for it.
Go for it.
Do you? Good luck.
Well, I would tell her good luck. You got a wedding to plan.
No, I mean, if you're a good woman, you need to get yourself out of that situation.
If she was a good woman, she wouldn't have accepted the ring. Knowing that
and if she was a good woman, she wouldn't have went for the brother in the first place. Knowing that you had so much feelings for the actual brother, the big brother.
You loved him that much. You got with his brother.
I think that's what she thought. Like, since they was brothers, I can get another form of him.
Yeah,
thinking that the little brother was just him light.
Yeah, I guess so. Right? Yeah. Plain simple. You guys did it. You guys nailed it on here. I didn't really have to say much. You guys already knocked it out of the park. Thank you, Tiana. Appreciate it. Axpointpod@gmail.com. I hope you get all that situated there. Cause man, oh man, you guys. How do you get I don't know. How do you get yourself into that? Oh, this is a good one right here. Hey, get this one. She didn't leave a name, but I'm just gonna read her name. She's gonna know who she is. She says, I married a great guy 18 months ago. Okay. After coming out of a toxic on and off relationship that lasted years. My husband is everything I ever wanted. Caring, funny, handsome. But for some reason, I blew it. A year into our marriage, my ex got back in touch. And I agreed to meet him for a drink. Looking back, I'm not sure why I did it. Maybe I was looking for some closure or an apology for the way he treated me during our time we spent together. We ended up in bed and started an affair and meeting at his place for sex. I started to think I'd made a mistake getting married. So I admitted the affair to my husband and left him to go back to the ex. It wasn't long before our relationship fell into the same old pattern and I realized I had made the biggest mistake of my life. I begged my husband for another chance and unbelievably, he took me back. Oh, wow. My problem is, even though I know I made the right decision and my husband is the best of men and I love him, I still think about my ex. I'm so confused and angry with myself for having these feelings.
As you should be.
Real quick. What's up, Jane Doe girl?
She's back.
She is back. She is back.
She back.
You've been gone for a minute.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were Miss Anonymous.
Oh no, she was doing some shit. She was going back and forth, making good and bad decisions.
Man,
I've never seen any good and bad decisions ever that much in a letter, in an email before.
Before y'all attack this, I wish so many women can hear more of the emails we get, so men won't get dogged out as much.
Oh man,
yes,
word,
I was just thinking that.
This
is why so many men have trust issues now.
So, like, we catch all y'all.
I got trust issues because of this podcast.
Y'all got trash behavior.
Real
if
talk.
y'all would hear these emails, y'all be like, "Oh shit, some of us are trash." Like, y'all really don't call each other trash enough.
Oh right, yeah, they don't have them friends, man. They don't have them friends.
It's just guys.
Yeah,
it's just us.
Y'all call me trash every day.
Oh my god, y'all are so trash.
Right, thank you. I appreciate it. They don't have them friends though.
They don't know.
No, they got the friends that's like, well, shit, do you, girl?
Yeah, they got them.
Go ahead and do you.
They only got the friends that get cheated on. That's
right.
it.
Yes. Right.
See,
yes.
that's
they like, well, shit, all men cheat anyway, so go ahead and do you. It's it is what it is. Like, you got them type of bitches in your circle.
Shit is nuts, man. Shit is nuts. They don't hold themselves accountable, man. They be the friends that let you they be the friends that let you use their crib to have the affair.
Yeah, they're the friends that got the whole cover story down pat.
Yeah, like okay.
She was with me.
Right.
I was with her.
We was drinking Moscato and watching so and so, and then she left at 9:15 on the dot. I remember the time because I was looking at the microwave when she walked out the door. Like, y'all got a whole story, and like, we gotta put this down. We sticking to it. Y'all ain't even gotta communicate y'all story. Y'all just know, bitch. Tell him what happened last night.
Oh, bitch. Pain and sip.
Right. We was at the pain and sip.
We was only painting and sipping.
Look, no. I already know what happened.
And that's it. Should you do with the boys? They be like, last night. What happened last night? What you talking about?
Right.
Like, nigga, really? Really, nigga? What happened last night? Oh my goodness, you ain't good for shit, nigga.
Come on, man.
I'll call you back.
Did you?
I did that before. A dude put me in a situation and he didn't say nothing, so I'm like, I was playing. I was on Xbox last night. Exactly.
I was with him. No,
like I didn't. Like nigga, you got.
I ain't even got two controllers. I ain't even got.
Right, I really don't got two controllers. No, I was be playing the game together.
Oh man. At least have a story together.
We've all been in a situation where, for example, we all been in a situation where we having sex with one person, but we might be thinking about somebody else.
Facts.
At that point, because the sex could be just a little bit better with that person, or it's just the connection might have been a little bit better. So that's going to help you get to where you need to get to.
Yeah.
To get your nut. So, and I'm pretty sure females do it too. Like, you might be fucking Paul, but deep down you thinking about that brother that be beating your back in, and you like, damn, I remember when Tyrone was deep up in my guts.
Yeah.
And
And
that's how you got yours off, because you wasn't getting it off with your main. So I don't really fault her for that.
No, I don't fault
but
that.
I do fault her for even putting herself in that situation of, well, my ex was in town. He hit me up, so I thought it was an okay idea to go
big mistake.
Meet up with him. It is like, cause you seem like the type that if your husband did the same thing, you'd have been like, look at how dumb is you?
Yeah, like, oh yeah,
really?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you think that's cool?
Exactly.
You think that's okay to do in a relationship, is to go visit your ex? Like, nah, that's bullshit. You don't need to be visiting nobody but me. But y'all don't take y'all own advice. Y'all put so much on us as far as you shouldn't be doing that. That's a dumbass decision. Why would you think that was even smart to do? And y'all do that same shit.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this one, man. I really don't. It's like, you already know the ramifications of going back to this guy. Like, you already said this is like an abusive relationship. I don't know if she said abusive. What is it? Abusive or toxic?
Toxic.
Yeah, okay, toxic. Okay. Still, bad idea. Terrible. Even when you did it, it was still, in a way, toxic. You knew that right away going into it. So you went back to your husband. You begged and pleaded like he sweat. He forgave you, and you're back now. And now you want to go. You're thinking about your ex. You want to go back to your ex. Is that the idea?
I don't know if she wants to go back for a third time. I think she just
can't get him out of
can't get it out of her head. But I mean, I don't know. This is typical. This is kind of how a lot of women are. It's like, y'all want to marry the good guy, but deep down y'all are attracted to the bad boys. Y'all always have been. That's who y'all typically date when y'all younger. A lot of y'all go through y'all shit with the bad ones. Y'all get y'all kids and all that stuff like that from the bad ones. And then when they fuck y'all over, you want the good guy to kind of pick up the pieces and carry all the weight from dating you, the kids that are not his, and the other emotional baggage that you have on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's just because the sex is different. Like, you got somebody that can choke you, pull you by your hair type shit, because that shit turns you on, I guess. But it's shit like that that happens a lot. This is not a new story. This is some shit that we see this on a regular.
I'll say this. I'm not going to fault you for having these feelings about your ex still, because, that can happen regardless. But I guess the only thing I can say is, don't go down a path you don't want to go down again. It's okay to have feelings, like, you still think about this other guy. That's fine. That's cool. I guess, whatever. Do what you do, but just don't go back down the rabbit hole.
Right. But only be with him if you really do love your husband. Don't keep stringing him along, fucking him over if he can go ahead and meet somebody that he can really fall in love with, mm-hmm. and you can go ahead and get back in that toxic ass relationship with your ex.
There you go.
Don't fuck a good guy over, because y'all keep fucking these good guys over, and they're gonna turn into toxic motherfuckers like your ex is. And then y'all get mad when there's all these men is out here fucking everything they see and don't want to be in a relationship.
Talk about it.
And y'all like, damn, I can't find nobody that want to be in a relationship. Yeah, because y'all fucked a lot of them over. They see that bullshit. They don't want to go through that again.
Good guys, ready. All the shit you want, he willing to do, mm-hmm. but he just not that toxic motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do what I do know. Fred been going for a couple weeks. He was ready.
He ready.
He's been ready. back on my rants, boy. My birthday over with. Let's go.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for her because it's.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else for her either, man. Just don't.
She knows she wrong.
Yeah, don't go down that rabbit hole again, man. That's all. Thank you for your email. We're going down.
See you later, Jane Doe.
I'm kind of glad she didn't leave a name.
Yeah, me too.
This is finally a dude.
Okay.
Like we all have had all women on this one. This is the last one right here. David. I'm sorry. Okay, I was trying to find his name here.
What down, David?
Oh no. I'm sorry. No, that's from I'm sorry, dog. My apologies. This is from one. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Goodbye, David.
So it is a woman. I'm sorry. So we got all women here.
Endgame.
Just on the road today, aren't you?
I'm trying to hang with
Fred. This one is from Michelle. What's up, Michelle?
What the fuck is you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What?
Why the fuck you say? You see what he doing? What? You don't say what's up, Michelle. You don't greet the girl.
Oh,
I can't do.
What you doing?
I just can't greet him before you greet him.
What you doing? Is that how we been doing it?
No, that's not how.
Okay, so you acting brand new with Michelle, huh?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Still in my thunder.
This one is from Michelle.
What's up, Michelle, girl? Threw me off.
Yeah. So never do that again.
Oh, I'll be like, this was from Michelle. I don't take your little.
Yeah, okay. All right. Goodness. I don't want to step over my boundaries. Okay.
Shit.
Michelle says, I got divorced from my husband of 10 years before Christmas. So 5 months ago. We'd been slowly drifting apart for a while, and there was no sexual chemistry, and we became more like friends. That sounds familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He also changed over the past 2 years and was barely ever at home, preferring to go out with his friends. He was always also away on football trips most weekends. It was tough for me as we have two kids together. Since he moved out and we divorced, he's been in contact a lot. He says he still wants to look after me, but although I want him to look after his kids, I don't want him feeling like he has any responsibility towards me. He admits he struggled since moving out and also admitted that he had been a bit of a midlife crisis in a way during our marriage that he wants to make it up to me. He also dropped many hints that he still loves me. The thing is, I moved on and I'm looking forward to it in life. But it's hard when my ex is always hanging around. I've told him I love him, but only as a friend, and that we'll never be more than friends and co-parents. I don't want to upset him, but I feel like I need to get my message across once and for all. He's just not hearing it. What should I do? So she putting the foot down. Like, look, I ain't trying to be more than that. We divorced. We good. We had our run. It was a good run. We got kids. All I want you to do is look after your kids. Don't look after me. Don't feel like you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Move on. I moved on. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. I mean, but he's not having it. Well, it's not like he's not having it. It's just more like he dropping hints. Like, hey, man, you still want to go? We can go.
I mean, it sounds like she needs to kind of ignore him, except for when it has to do with the kids. Like, or, you kind of have to let him know, like, look, we need to limit our conversations to only when it has to do with the kids. And that's that.
I don't know what she can do besides just tell him. Like, get more aggressive, I guess. Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's done. So she probably just going to have to just
I think she's just going to have to say that.
Just a little.
She said it before, but I think if she gets more aggressive, she's trying not to get too aggressive because she don't want to piss him off to the point that now he don't even want to spend time with his kids or...
Well, that's a him thing.
That's a him.
That's a him thing. But you still got to think about your kids in that aspect. You still got to put your feelings aside and be like, okay, I don't need my kids to suffer from this situation. I need to let him down in a way that is gentle, but but gentle into the way in enough that he gets the hint, but doesn't feel like, oh, I can't be around my kids, or I don't want to be around my kids because I'm trying to get back at the mom.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm
done that already.
Right.
She did that already.
She got to find the middle ground. Like I said, if you got to start ignoring him or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think ignoring him, would kind of help a little bit. Just eliminate the amount of communication that y'all have outside of just about the kids. But if it works to be more aggressive, I mean, try that out too.
I mean, if he start acting different as far as like not wanting to be around his kids, then that's him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then act accordingly.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. That's
if it takes you having to be in the picture for him to want to be with his kids, then y'all got a whole nother set of problems.
Yeah, right. You be writing us something totally different.
Yeah, that's some BS.
Right. So do what you have to do because you moved on, and you need him to move on, or and that should be the game plan, and it should be about your kids. So. Because it's all about the kids. Anything else to add?
No. You?
Okay. Thanks, Melissa. We appreciate it. You want to say thank you, Melissa, girl?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Her name is
Michelle. I was about to say, I don't remember saying Melissa.
I got so scared from the beginning that I didn't, I never want to overstep my boundaries again.
It's cool. I'm just saying, man. We all got roles.
Oh man, I think that's it for emails, and I think that's it for us. Anything else before we hit up out of here? Any news that we ain't got, like last minute news, something that hit today? What?
For those who wanted Chris Brown and Drake to collab, is coming.
Oh yeah,
he unveiled the features on his album.
Oh right, he did. He did. I did see that.
Yeah. So for those who wanted a Chris Brown and Drake collab,
it's happening. It's happening.
It's probably already done, I would think, if he announced it. Like the songs are done.
Yeah, the songs are done.
Yeah.
Right. So you think it's gonna be like a 50-track album this time?
I still didn't hear that one.
Are you still listening to the last one?
No, I didn't even check for the rest. I'm pretty sure the songs that I like is no other songs that I will feel a way about that's similar to how I feel about the songs I like. Like In My Bed.
Yeah.
And the other song I can't think of how it go right now, but
Hope You Do.
Hope You Do. Thank you. See? Appreciate it.
I know, man.
Yes. That's what I was talking about. Hope You Do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's no
right.
You're right. So I'm good. But he got some features, like from what he wrote, like this Drake, Wayne, Gunna, the Jeezy and Nicki, of course.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That dropped already.
Was Lil Baby in there?
All I saw was Gunna. I didn't see Lil Baby.
Whenever I see Gunna, I always see Lil Baby.
On this album? Is he rapping more on this one?
He's rapped before.
He has, but I mean, as far as him doing like an album, it's always been R&B. So is he gonna be doing a rap album?
I'm sure it'd be sprinkled here and there.
Even with the rappers, he sings like when he did Lawyer with Wayne, he's singing.
Yeah, but again, as far as him having his own albums, he's rapped on projects and he's sung on projects. As far as with other rappers, but he's never released like a full
album
or a majority rap with him rapping on the album.
I don't think he will at this point. I don't think.
No, I don't think he will. I think he probably just gonna sing or do this little R&B rap thing.
Rapping,
right? Yeah.
Like he'll do that. Like that song with Yo Gotti, the one song he did last year with Yo Gotti and
I don't remember.
Yeah, the ribbon with yeah.
Whoa, what? How does that go again?
Gonna change your life.
Oh, Pills and Automobiles?
Is that what that song's called? I don't hear Pills and
Yo
Automobiles.
Gotti was in that song?
Huh?
Yeah, Yo Gotti. I don't think Yo Gotti. Is that another version?
Yeah.
Yo Gotti is on that song, yeah.
You sure? I got that song and
I don't remember Yo Gotti being on that track.
It's gonna change your life.
I know what song you're talking about.
I mean, okay, sing his part then.
What's his
Since
part?
you keep singing his, like you keep singing Chris Brown. We know Chris Brown on the track, but we trying to figure out what's the Yo Gotti part.
He rapping. I don't know. I'm dumb, baby.
Oh no, I don't think that's Yo. I think somebody took that scheme, but I don't think that's Yo Gotti because I got the song. It's called Pills and Automobiles.
Yeah, it's Pills and Automobiles.
I told you, yeah. It's the name makes no sense.
Now fast forward a little bit, find the part that.
Oh, it does say Yo Gotti. It say Yo Gotti, A Boogie, and Kodak Black.
Maybe it's because I didn't really care for the song, so I didn't ever listen to it fully.
You know what it is? I love the song. I just wish he didn't have those features on there.
There's so many rappers.
That beat is all of Chris Brown. Like, when I first heard the song, Chris Brown should have did the whole song by himself.
He should have.
That song did not need...
He got 3 people on it. Yo Gotti, A Boogie, and Kodak Black.
Yeah. It didn't need them. That's why once Chris Brown go off on that... Like, I only listen to the beginning of that song.
Why you don't waste my time?
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah. No, I really like that song. I just feel like those features were not for that song.
Well, Kodak definitely didn't need to be on that song.
And I don't like that he called it Pills and Automobiles. It's such a... Like, why isn't the song called Wet?
Right, yeah.
It makes it on some Pills and Automobiles?
Wet. At first, I didn't know what they were saying.
Oh, I knew they was saying Wet, but it's just like... When I seen it, I'm like, nah, that can't be the same song. Like, wait, no, that is. Why is it called Pills and Automobiles? I'm going to call this song Walk with Jesus. I don't know why, but...
Just say wet.
Right.
What kind of song is this?
Jesus is walking on water, but he was dry.
I don't
That just be the chorus.
At least call it Moses, because he split the rest. Like, yeah, that would have made more sense.
All right. Before they strike my house. Oh man, who y'all got for the East and West Conference? Who y'all got for the East and West in the playoffs, man? We ain't talked about the NBA at all since the playoffs started. I know it started like 3 weeks ago, but we ain't talked about it at all. Who y'all got in the East? Who y'all got in the West?
I have a strong feeling that everybody think Golden State is gonna win it again this year. I feel like something's gonna happen that they're not gonna win it this season. I feel like another team is just gonna come out, outdo them, beat them in 6 or whatever, and we're gonna have a whole new team that's a champion. I don't know. I feel like Golden State's reign is starting to come unrail a little bit. Like the train is starting to come off a little bit.
Well, I will say that. What you're saying, it's been a lot of inside stories that's going on with that, with the KD going into the Knicks,
but I also feel that way because it was like Golden State's whole purpose was we got to dethrone the king. We got to go against LeBron. We got to make sure we know we got to face him. So we got to be prepared throughout the whole season and get prepared to beat him because we know we're finna see him in the finals regardless.
That used to be their thing.
So now you don't have that purpose.
Yeah.
Your purpose now was just, okay, let's just kind of all stick together and stay together long enough to see if we can get another ring.
Right.
While he's out. But with him being out, it kind of throws everything off.
These whole playoffs is off.
Yeah, it throws the whole playoffs off. So now you kind of like, it just don't feel right. It just feels different.
Well, I think, from what they learned last year, I don't even think, even if LeBron made the playoffs for the Lakers, I don't think they were gearing for LeBron. I think after what they went through with Houston, they knew like, no, Houston's the problem.
Yeah.
Because even with LeBron and the Lakers, the one thing they knew is like, you don't have shooting like you had in the past. So when we are sniping from 3, you can't hang with us. So Lakers weren't ever a threat. It's like, you can't hang. You can hang with us before because you had Kyrie hitting threes, Kevin Love hitting threes.
Right.
Like, it's like before.
You had hitters.
Now you had hitters. Like, no, we're not worried about Rondo or Ingram. Like, you don't.
Right.
Houston got the snipers.
Yeah.
And
so now that they're facing them right now, they're going through it right now. And I mean, it's turning into a really good series, like especially with Game 3 happening and Harden's eye got hit by what's my man's name? Draymond. Steph's middle finger is like, I don't know if it's broken or sprained or whatever.
He's shooting terribly right now.
And it's bad now. So the story could be changing I don't know. It could be changing right now as we speak. I would love to see what happens in the rest of the
I don't like seeing my guy play like this. I really don't.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to affect the rest of the playoffs. I don't know for sure, but
Kevin Durant can still knock out 50.
Yeah, I mean that's real. He can hang back. He really could.
Steph can hang because Steph has hung back a few times before for injuries, and Kevin still led the team to wins.
Yeah.
So
but in the playoffs,
it's a different beast.
Yeah, the season don't matter, but in playoffs, you need
everything
Curry to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need that contribution.
He needs to be on the road. Everybody needs to be on the road.
Yeah, you need it. It don't matter how many he dropped. He still can lose.
I mean, that's true because we done seen LeBron drop plenty and still lose. So
yeah, that's true.
he ain't got enough.
Right.
Hitters on his squad.
Yeah.
So I mean, we seen it.
That man averaged a triple-double last finals.
He did.
But, I mean, we see what they get you. You can average triple-double all day long.
He not Westbrook.
No,
he not Westbrook. I know he was going with that.
I knew as soon as you said it, I was like,
yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, he's
Russ,
You still gotta have a team.
He gotta have a team. You still gotta have a team, man.
It's a difference between an earned triple-double opposed to somebody who's stacking stats. You know what I'm saying? Like he going for stats. He ain't even trying to win a game. He just going for stats. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? LeBron, when LeBron get 12 assists, he actually making the team better.
Right.
When Westbrook get 12 assists, you be like, you look like, how did you get 12 assists? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you do.
Like, he really had 12 assists? Like,
because you're not really making your team better in a way.
You ain't uplifting the team.
Yeah.
It ain't the same.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about. I mean, Russ, he can't get out of that first round for some reason, bro. And he either leave or like put some things together in OKC, man.
I don't know. I'm hoping, like I said, Steph my favorite player, so I'm hoping they make the finals, and I'm hoping Milwaukee makes the finals, so I can go see a game.
That's my picks.
Right. I'm going for Giannis. I am behind Giannis because I want to see a finals game.
I want to see Greek Freak and.
You mean you want to go buy a ticket? And
That's happening.
I want to see that happen.
That's gonna be, if they make it, that's gonna be my birthday gift to myself. I'm buying the ticket.
What, for the finals?
Shit.
If that happens, okay, cool.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
But you know what? But I'm not looking to like be close. I just want to be in the building.
Right.
So
I'll
be in
you
want to
be in that atmosphere.
Right. Yeah.
Of just the stadium going.
Right. Exactly. See,
yeah. It's a totally different feeling. Yeah.
I don't care about a nosebleed ticket. I just want to be in the building.
The building.
Take a picture like finals, bitches. Yeah. I got my telescope.
I got these prescriptions. These don't work for shit. Not in these nosebleeds.
Right. Where you'll see that. I'm in the kitchen, but I'm in the
building. You got the same picks I got, though. I want to see that. For some reason, I don't see Houston making out of there. I just see them having a little trouble.
Oh, they going to give them trouble.
That's definitely what this
if they get past Houston, I feel like they can get past anybody.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be they hardest.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I like Philly too, though. I really do like Philly. They got a strong showing, but if they can't get through Toronto like I don't see them going past. Like, if Philly win this series, I still don't see them going past whoever they got to face.
Yeah, no. And the thing with Philly is, we just in the age of the 3-ball. And
it's just what it is.
And if your team isn't a great three-ball shooting team,
then
you have a very hard time staying in the game.
It's just over with.
JJ can hit him.
Redick can hit him.
Yeah. Jimmy can hit him. And Embiid can step out and hit him.
Yep, he can. Yep.
Tobias ain't no 3-point shooter like
Tobias Harris is not.
And we know Ben don't shoot.
No, he's not.
So it's like,
no.
You gonna have a hard. You go against Boston. You know, Kyrie out there.
Oh, they gonna shoot your lights out.
Morris can shoot them.
They gonna shoot your lights out.
Horford seems to be kryptonite to Embiid. We seen that.
Yeah, we seen that.
That's the one guy that fucks Embiid up. It's Horford. That's the one guy. You have a very hard time standing in the game. Right. And they only
and it happened pretty soon. So like I said, Milwaukee, Golden State, those are my picks. All these series right now are pretty great series right now. I like what's happening. I just wanted to pick y'all brain real quick. Because we ain't talked about the playoffs at all. If it ain't anything else, man, I guess we can get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through.
Yeah.
Fred, your birthday, man.
I appreciate it. Happy belated birthday to my cousin Kels, my pops. They celebrate their birthday too.
Oh man, yeah, your pops, man. Your pops was like this week too, man. What'd he do?
His was last week.
Last week, right.
Yeah, his was last week. I mean, the typical thing he does, dinner. Cigar lounge.
I was about to say. I know a cigar lounge was coming through.
Yeah, he didn't really plan nothing for his birthday this year. Like I really didn't plan nothing for my birthday this year either. I just kind of did like a little dinner that I only invited a couple people to because I knew they would come. Small little group, just 4 of us, and we had a good night.
That's what's up, man. Well, if it ain't anything else, man, our podcast, part of our podcast, follow us at Apple Podcasts, Google Play.
Why you say it like that? Like
I
you
don't
was mad
know.
at it.
Apple Podcasts. Because sometimes we fuck it up. You already know. Apple Podcasts. I love fucking around with River, man.
It's all good.
Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast, we are there. Thank you for rating, reviewing, subscribing. Thank you to the new listeners who's listening. Just every download that we get, we appreciate it. I think that's it, man. For myself, Fred Mac 2, the pun guy, Riv. It's the Point of It All podcast, man. We see you guys when we see you. Peace.
Peace. Hair grease.
Newports.
Virginia Slims.
Those are trash. I had those. I had one. It was no good. I'm still trying to figure out why they still a thing.
Cigarettes shouldn't even be a thing.
Oh, what's another one?
I would have pegged you as a parliament guy.
Oh, a parliament? No, never. You would have pegged me for a parliament guy. Get the fuck out of here. Oh man.
Oh my god.
First of all, I'm a Camels guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Through and through. I've always been a Camels guy.
You like the hump? Update for you before we leave.
What? What's up?
2019. Has that your streak?
Oh, it's still going. The streak is still going. No sex. This May? Yeah. Yeah, no sex, man. 5 months still going on. Yeah. You're saying wow a lot.
Because that's something to say wow a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, have you been trying to get some? Like, you've been shooting what you doing texts?
Yeah, well, I've been.
You still up? None of that?
Did you get the sex doll and we don't know about it?
Look.
You must have. Shit, you got to deliver it and everything.
Right. For you to go 5 months without a real woman, it got to be something under your bed.
Yeah. Oh, man. I ain't bought it yet. I ain't got the money for that yet. That was like $1,200, man, or something like that. No, it was like $2,400. The big one with the ass. Yeah.
Oh, the thick ones?
Yeah.
They cost more? That makes
if
sense.
I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that too. Like, if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get a thick as fuck one.
$300 one.
5 months. Your hands must have calluses on them.
Yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm about to give me a drink. Fuck these niggas, man.
Oh, shit.
All right, we see y'all, man.